This is a very, very scary.
Wait, this is our watch party.
Fighting right now, and a huge opportunity like this.
Oh, Peterbot and Polio are already up there.
You can see
they
the
got
fact
the.
that they forced,
Yeah.
Malabuka
and Mustache are in.
Their armored walls tells a lot. Let's jump
Yeah.
in with Mustache and Malabuka.
Okay, they have to exit Storm real quick. This is bad. This is bad because in game it'll get really, really sweaty.
I'm not too sure.
I hate Peterbot.
In Mustache and
Malabuka.
Malabuka and Mustache already are like have Storm Surge. That's bad.
Yeah. For some reason, I hate Peterbot. I think he cheats.
Yes.
But he has aimbot. He has aimbot. I mean, yeah, he's super good, but like, there's even been clips. And you remember when he told me it's time for a PK, he did like stuff about Peterbot, and it's like showed him just having complete aimbot.
Yeah. In Aussie Antics, even exposed Peterbot, because in season 3, chapter 5, he shot a guy from like a few hundred meters away and through a bush.
Yeah, no one could see that.
Yeah. Okay,
Phaser.
Wait, Keegan's going down.
What we know about King is that he's not someone you want to face in a
true.
fight. What he's managed to do all throughout this week is instill fear into every duo. He has challenged players in the practice.
I love Legends Landing, honestly.
Back and has been the most successful.
But the way that you're mentioning that,
wait, what fire
are
you watching?
King?
Are you watching King?
Trying to see if he can get a little bit of revenge.
Yeah, it just switched over to King.
Okay, yeah, then we're able to watch
This
it.
is the
Oh, he just got Storm Surge.
He's gonna have to start burning through
Yeah.
some of these small
Oh,
shield
shoot.
potions.
Oh, yeah. No, don't
He's
just.
below, he's below. He needs to do 100 damage.
I'm a little bit
Okay.
behind you.
They also need the damage.
I think. Are you watching the actual live stream?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why.
This is a fight
Can
for
you just
Surge
watch
right
it in
now.
Fortnite
And
so we'll be on the same?
King's
No,
team
I
get
can't
attacked,
stream it
The
then.
Surge is gonna flip. They are the team.
So you're watching it on
YouTube.
So you're still live streaming?
Yeah.
So
So now I can
Yeah, this is our watch party.
Okay.
King to take down a duo here. But Reason, there
Oh
it is.
dang, they got a fight right here.
Opportunities start to
shoot,
shift
bro.
here. Reason and Vidil now. Pressure starts to loom
They're
up.
2 below. They need
Craziest part to think
just.
about too is that they've still got
No, if they did
Oh,
it,
116 below, dang. Now 61 below.
Oh,
Bro,
shoot.
they're about to get cooked.
They were definitely
Yeah.
trying to see if they could track down anybody for some additional
King is
tags,
107
knocks,
below. He
lives,
needs to.
ideally,
Him and
but
his duo need to do 100
one of these teams
damage.
has gotta get a go on.
Mustache and
then-
Malabuka are
Can't afford to
160
just sit idle.
something above or something.
Or get eliminated.
Wait,
Here it comes.
how-
I'm seeing two shots
Yeah.
coming from both
Okay,
sides.
then we're
Reason
not
goes forward
spectating
first.
the same
Gotta
way.
yell on the other
Because
side, doing an
wait,
excellent
are you
job.
watching
Trey comes out.
Resin
King's
Goody?
weak, and he's gonna be the first
Oh.
to fall. Reason and
I'm watching
Vidal
Malabuka and
come out
Mustache.
on top,
How?
and even then, it's
You might be
just enough
behind,
to stay
actually.
alive for now.
Crazy though when you think about how
Oh, wait,
teams
yeah.
are getting caught inside
Okay,
these box
just
fights
one.
inside of the storm. But instead, it's just going to be heading to
Okay.
top of Rift Island. Malabuka might
Oh
be
shoot.
so he wants more damage.
130
Little does he know,
Okay.
though,
there
crashing and threats up here.
is slowly going
Next
down.
set right
Oh,
now,
wait.
still
Oh,
lurking
shoot,
nearby.
Mustache
I'm
is
very
so
curious
low,
as to why
bro.
they haven't gone yet.
Mustache is
And
so
we might just
low.
No,
see
it's
them
Malabuka
end up
that's
opening the
dead.
box and taking fire, but no,
Or
Malabuka
Mustache
gets
was
first.
low.
And he's gonna
Mustache
be
was low.
pretty
And then
Yeah, Mustache doesn't have
Malabuka's
enough
dead.
health.
It's not looking
Malabuka's
like the
dead.
math is gonna math here, as Malabuka's gonna be the first to fall.
Oh, it's too tick.
Tries to get as
Mustache
far
is
as
fine.
possible. Mustache will have to land on him and save him now.
The problem though is that
Oh, look at Clix and Benno. They're healthy.
Monster, Mustache, he can try his
Wait,
best
I don't see it
effort,
yet.
but I fear he might
Oh
need
wait,
some more
I
because
think
even if he
Mustache and
makes it
Malabuka are
into
dead.
this next edge of
Yeah,
zone, he's
Mustache
still
and
gonna
I know
Malabuka
for
are
sure.
dead.
teams that are already
Oh wow,
situated,
Vino is
ready to take
healthy.
advantage of the players that are
Yeah.
straggling in.
And Clix, I mean, he's a little
Clix,
healthy.
his health isn't healthy, but I don't know about his weapons. I'm not sure about his weapons.
Yeah, but like,
Oh yeah,
even
Clix
in
is,
in-game,
Clix
people
is,
still have, like,
Clix
rare
is healthy.
team.
Clix is healthy, but he doesn't have as good weapons as Vino.
Continuing
Yeah.
to be that
But I feel like Clix
on
is
their
better, so
side,
he
if
should
you
get the
will,
better
for
weapons.
lack of a better phrase, but
No, he should get the worst, so it could be even.
For action here. Those are his walls. It's Acorn. It's Cold on the other side. A very
How would it
scary
be
team to
even?
go against.
Okay,
In
Clix
the warm-up
just got
games
some
yesterday, in the
damage.
scrims, right, in our
Yeah.
lobbies, they pulled
And then
off
there's
a
still
Oh,
one more
Bro, look at
fight.
Mustache's health.
eliminations
Wait,
just to
who's
show the
is
lobby what
Buga
they're
playing?
capable of.
This?
No,
The real
Booga isn't
issue
playing.
is just
Okay.
knowing that for
Booga didn't
Clix and
qualify.
Veno, Clix
But
is
Booga even
Oh,
said, like,
Mustache
he even
is-
Booga even came out and said it's fine because he just really needs to practice a
Oh
lot.
my gosh, Mustache coming clutch with those. He has to stay above. Because he's like,
And it does
if
seem,
he
even though they're a
gets
little bit
any
worse for
health
wear,
taken
they're
away
battered
from
for
him
sure, but they're still
with
kicking, and that's all
Surge,
they need at this
he's
stage.
done.
They do have big shields as well to work with. That headshot
Yeah.
that he picks up right there
Just
is
a
gonna make
few-
it
Bro, look at
Yeah,
Peterbot's aimbot, bro. Look at Peterbot's aimbot.
Yeah, I'm not on there yet.
Major
Bro,
eliminations
for
are
the
happening,
replay, bro,
though, as
Peterbot's
we're
aimbot-
covering here. One of those
Bro, they
is
check everyone's
Peterbot and
computers
Boyle
except
staying
Peterbot.
active.
That's
They're
crazy.
down
Oh my
low
gosh.
there.
Yo,
And they are doing
check
what
Peter
No one
Bot's
can
com-
see that.
very healthy.
Exactly, like, no one
I'm
can see
gonna
that,
go
bro.
Material cap
to Peter Bot's
and now
house
picking up points.
and
That's
check
a
his
runaway
computer, his two
train
computers.
potentially starting
Because
to
he's
take
gonna
form.
put it on another computer
Meanwhile,
so when
other
they report
teams,
him,
like
he
Huggy
doesn't get
Kovacs,
banned.
just trying
That's
to
what
Exactly,
all
because,
cheaters do.
Yuma
Like,
Ryan,
I
a little
swear,
bit
I
closer,
ran into
but
a
it's
cheater.
back to Clix.
And
Veno trying to see if
Oh,
they
wait,
can angle
Booga's
their
playing.
way out of this awkward
He is?
position that they found
Yeah.
themselves in, boxed up right next
Or
to
is it
Acorn
Batman
Cold,
Booga?
it's
but
Batman
again, Acorn
Booga.
Cold, they've got decent amount of materials to work
Is it
with.
Batman
More
Booga?
importantly
Yeah.
still, though,
I know that. Yeah, that's
they
not
are
Booga.
certainly willing to jump
It's
into
a different
fight
Wait,
if it calls for
let me
it.
check, let me
Oh,
check.
yeah, yesterday has
That's not
absolutely
Booga.
proven
Because
that
Batman
they
Booga,
can take
he's
on any
honestly,
team without a
people say he's
problem.
better.
Talk about good
Oh,
teams that are
dang.
still standing right now.
I
Teams
mean,
that we've been
back
kind
in
of following
Booga's
the story.
prime,
Victor V and Paper.
he was
Paper
good.
a little
Like,
worse for wear. Seems like a bad peak.
Batman
to
Booga's
put him
super
on
good.
The backside of
Yeah.
this engagement here, and Veno
Booga.
facing the struggles of taking
Booga's kind
a
of past
lot
his
of damage
prime.
here as well, not being able to recover
Season
now
4
as they don't
FNCS,
have
my
rights.
brutally honest opinion.
Still has a couple of flow berries, but
Okay.
again, will that
He's
really
not-
be
I don't
enough?
think he's
Queasy
live right
Thomas
now.
HD
Yeah,
now
he's not
starting
live
to
right now.
surface as well
Who, Booga?
near their area.
Yeah,
Ritual,
Booga-
though,
Booga
gets
is-
Yeah,
some
Booga's
tags,
practicing.
that wall
Because he even came out and said it's fine. He just
but
needs more
Ritual
practice.
reads the line.
Yeah.
Doomstad, gotta be dealing
Yo,
with-
Malabuka got revived.
The fact that this dude already has 3
Yeah.
ULMs is rather impressive, but Malabuka as well.
But Mustache
still
is down bad.
holding his own. Shari's got a little bit of an angle peak advantage, so Malabuka's gonna look to try.
Oh,
and
they
see
barely
if he
have
can
time
find
to
more
revive
aggressive
him.
push from underneath.
Yeah,
Meanwhile,
Mustache is down
Mustache,
bad.
again, just trying to make sure he doesn't take another tick from
Oh.
the storm, but it's too little,
Yeah,
too
he
late.
died.
Wait, no, they did that on
Mustache
purpose,
died.
actually. They did that on purpose. You know
all
why?
things considering, he'll have
Because
more
they would
when
get,
he stands up
because
than
they
he
would
did
get a little
when he
bit
went
more
down.
health.
It's not all too bad here,
Wow.
but it is definitely time
No
for the
way!
Surge active. They need to find a couple tags. Into
Did
the
he
box
just
to
hit-
go. Back
Oh,
behind him is another
gosh,
duo
they're
as
both-
well. And if he
okay,
doesn't hit
they're
this shot,
dead.
he's gonna be
below.
sent back to
They're-
life.
yeah.
And he's
He's
Oh
just
my
gonna have to
gosh,
pop
he
everything.
kills walks.
Malabuka and
Whoa.
Mustache are clawing their way
That's
out.
insane.
Yep, he's
Oh
dead.
yeah,
This hole
he's
here,
Mustache
and
is dead, and
unfortunately,
then
it might not be
no,
enough
grab that
here.
purple phone.
It's so close.
Okay, yeah, there's no point.
Malabuka is doing everything in his power, but right here, they have
I want
Yeah.
Clix to win this one.
I want Clix to win, but I want Malabuka and Mustache to get high. I want Peterbot and Pollo
I want them
to
to come second.
I want Peterbot
I want
and Pollo.
Peterbot to come last.
I want Peterbot and Pollo to come at least fifth.
Why fifth, bro? I hate Peterbot.
Because he's so good, there's no way.
But he's
Oh
cheating.
shoot, Vino is down bad. There's no way he's gonna get
Yeah,
last.
Vito's dead.
Seems like he wants to
Oh,
go for the save.
shoot.
Armored Wall's going to be the saving grace here for a moment, though.
Oh shoot.
Wait, Clix is actually.
Continue to play the game.
Wait, can any of these guys live stream this? I wonder if
Yeah.
they can. Here.
They can.
There's just no realistic opportunity for Clix to bring that one back.
Here, I'll mute it, but I'm gonna watch from
Yo,
Clix's
Clix is-
POV.
Desperate at that point.
Yo, look
Clix
at-
finds himself in a similar
No, I don't think they
situation.
can.
Only
I don't
has
think they
small
can.
shipments to rely on, two
They
below.
can't. Cause remember they're at, and you. I was going to go to it.
But I don't think anybody's giving him an
What?
Well, he's
You
still
were?
inside the top 20 now.
Yeah, maybe.
The more teams
But
that
we
fall,
forgot about
this
it. Next year
Clix
we might
here,
go,
he
though.
just has to hold on a little bit longer.
And
And he is
please
doing
bring
just
me,
that.
bro.
A little bit of a
Maybe.
zone pull towards his side, more or less. But High Ground has Cammy and Seti looking from up above.
Yeah, they
Yo,
can.
Clix is actually
Better for this
cooking.
duo.
Yeah.
Kadu and Sia having already
This
been
is doing
eliminated.
insane. But his health isn't
But-
the best. Okay, yeah, he
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
no way.
Oh, Clix.
No way.
Still alive.
That's
What?
crazy. Okay,
What Clix
Muzz
did?
Muzz and Epic are in the lead. And then Seti and Cammy. Oh dang.
Wait, that's kind of weird because remember when Muzz and Epic, we were like, oh yeah, that's weird. Yep. Falcon got it. Yo, Chapentini.
Yeah. Oh, Pollo is
Look at
dead.
Chapentini.
Oh, Man City Threads is dead, dude. He's at like 5 health.
And they're looking
Yeah.
for even more
Yo,
damage.
Man City look at Man City Seti, bro. He has 1 health.
And they've got a really strong
Yeah.
grasp
Maybe you
And
just
his
said that
Threads
honestly.
just
What an
died.
incredible view for Chapentini. This is coming off.
Oh
the
my
They're all
gosh.
trying to.
Okay.
Seems to have lost his teammate now. Has to do
Wait,
this on his own
isn't
here.
Seti-
Wait, Peterbot's in second.
Anything can happen.
Yeah.
Bro, look at
Must
Seti
have been
cooking.
Inside the box, inside the lane.
No.
He's throwing armored walls down. That's
Pollo
gonna
and
buy him a
Peterbot
little bit of
are
time.
tied with
Excellent
Muzz.
plays here from Seti.
Wait,
Yeah, they're
Muzz
tied.
is X
Storm,
there?
He just cannot afford it.
Since
Yeah,
when?
Muzz is dead.
He's doing everything he can to try.
No, I
Pizza.
didn't know Mud was.
I need Peterbot to die. I need Peterbot to die.
We need him. No, no, please don't go down. No.
Wait, Peterbot's a storm. Peterbot has 2 health left.
Shoot, Peterbot.
Now for Peterbot and Pollo here. Peterbot still
No,
going.
he's going. Oh,
He's
shit.
dead.
Please,
He's dead.
please,
Yes,
please
yes,
give me
yes.
die. Please give me
Peterbot
die.
died.
Please give me
Peterbot
die.
died.
Please
But he's
die.
still going to be in first. Unless someone pops off here.
Now another weak player in front.
Wait, Acorn. Look at Acorn.
Yes, Peterbot
Acorn
died.
and Cold. Look
Wait.
at Acorn and Cold.
Yeah, Acorn and Cold.
I want Acorn and Cold.
Yeah, I want them to win. Cause
Does that mean like
the
they're
only reason I
healthy?
know Acorn is because he was in Cypher's video. That's the only way I know of him.
That's the only reason, you know.
Yeah.
Well, I watched it.
You follow competitive more than I do.
Yeah, I follow competitive way more.
You follow competitive, but I follow the players, like specific, like really, really big players more.
Well, yeah, I still follow like I still follow a couple players.
Yeah.
But I follow competitive like a
I feel like you
Yo,
follow
you was
competitive.
cooking. Yeah.
Wait, Chap and Tinny, they're
Chap and
ultimate
Tinny's
high
going
ground.
first.
Oh, Rise is dead.
Oh no way!
Yeah, Rise
Acorn
dies
just got
and then
cooked.
Yuma.
Yuma just cooked. Did you just see what Yuma did to
Yeah.
Acorn?
Oh yeah, they're dead.
Falcon
No
and
way!
Chapel. Falcon and Chapel.
12 health clutch. No, Acorn goes down.
Mark my words. Mark my
Acorn-
words. Falcon and
Yeah,
Chapel.
Tinny and Chap
Mark my
win
words.
this. Tinny and Chap win
Yeah.
this.
They have to. Yup. Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Yes, sir. Tinny
They're
and
high
Chapel
ground.
first.
Oh yeah, they're pushing. They're pushing. Let's go. Flixie's dead. Let's go. Tinny and Chap. Let's go. Tinny and Chap
Tinny
take the
and Chap.
first victory royale, chat. That's insane.
That's actually
Did you see
Yeah.
like
I'm
Chap?
ahead of you for this.
Yeah.
Victory royale at
Let's
this
go.
stage. But granted, you have to keep in mind.
They're
Yeah.
About even more so.
They are, bro.
Wait, why did he just pick up a gun?
Dallas, would you please give it up for your game 1 winners? Chapentini, do you want to step up for me here, fellas? So everyone can see your glorious faces. Let's kick things off here. What a great start. I mean, you guys obviously...
No way, he's wearing a
Minto
Minto shirt.
But in front of
I
these
know.
fans, to
That's
walk us through
funny.
the end game, how
Bro's
did
got
things pan out for you
sponsored.
guys?
Good. We're the best players, so
We're the best players.
Best players, easy. I mean, I love the confidence there. For you as well there, I mean, your teammate here, you guys worked to get Vico and Flixie in the last seconds there. You had the high ground. Is that what really counted there?
of course we're only playing for height, and that's how you win.
Yeah,
games, that's
height.
it.
See,
Coming into
the
this
height team
competition,
won because
obviously,
they're
a
able
lot
to
of
drop down.
expectations, things that might happen.
Yeah,
Did
there's
things
always
pan
a
out
high
that
team
first
always
game
wins because
as
they
you
always
Yeah,
have to carry
because they
Fizz
have the
too.
angles.
It was different.
Well,
And they have
most
to
of the
carry
time because
Fizz.
they have the
Then
peace
we
control.
just played out.
Because all the
Those
pros have
forecast
really
towers
good
are
peace
playing a
control.
very pivotal in
So,
this as well. How important are those in the
Yeah,
rest of
but
this
still.
competition with 11 games
so
left to go?
what they could have
The most
done
important
is
thing, if you
take
get that to win
the
the game,
4
it's
and
Bro,
cone.
did you see the person in the
Please give it up
Peely
one more time
suit?
for your game 1 winners.
I'm getting
Chapentini
water right now.
alive!
I'm thirsty.
Oh, things have started
Man,
beautifully
game
here.
one.
There is loads more coming your way here, courtesy of the
Game one's
FNCS Global
crazy.
Championships 2024. A short break from us here on the broadcast, but do not go anywhere. Stay exactly where you are. There's loads more
Guys.
coming your way very, very soon.
3 minutes till next game. I've been to Dickie's Arena before.
Okay, who do you predict who's gonna win next game?
I predict what's his name? I've been to Dickie's Arena before. I predict what's his name?
Okay,
I predict Malachi and that dude. Well, the one time. Anyways, yeah, I've been to Dickie's Arena before.
oh you have.
I saw Dude Perfect there. I got a camera. I got a picture with Derek.
Who's Derek?
One of their cameramen.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, I got a picture with him.
Nice.
Cause me and my friend went.
Nice.
Yeah, it's always gonna be in Dickey's Arena, I think, because that's where the servers are at.
Yeah. So
At least somewhere in Texas.
so
or
everyone
something,
has
in
zero
Dallas. Yeah. So it can be fair.
So someone doesn't have to. So one person doesn't have to do it on 120 ping.
Like 2
while-
ping. No, 2 ping.
Or someone doesn't have to do it on 20 ping, while while a duo can be on 0 ping, and they can just win every single game because they have 0 ping, and they're the best
Yeah.
ones. So since everyone has 0 ping, it makes it even.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just like grind Clash of Clans.
I'm playing a game on my iPad.
What the heck?
Huh?
Just
I'm
gonna leave
playing
a fade for no reason.
I'm playing
Bro,
baseball
he didn't even
9.
care that I was shooting at him.
Only the best game, offline game ever.
Wait, what?
Baseball 9.
Oh,
Only the best offline game ever.
that is the best. It's the best baseball game, at least.
Yeah, best baseball game. Internet and no internet.
Yeah. By far.
If internet, you expect the games to be better, but nope, baseball 9 is the best. 30
Okay.
seconds for 25 seconds right now, technically, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Mustache and Malibuca are gonna win this game.
Okay.
The game 3, I think,
Move
is
your town
glitched.
hall near your eagle artillery.
Yeah.
And upgrade your eagle artillery, and keep that single target inferno right around the town hall, so it can assist the multi stuff, so I can get it down quicker.
Sure.
Okay.
When you come over to my house, I'll give you freedom to move everything.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome
I'll
back
give you freedom to do anything.
FNCS Game number
Wait,
one.
maybe we can like go to
Chat
grandma's or
and T
something
find themselves
sometimes.
the victory
And then I'll bring my iPad.
royale. And that first game was absolutely crazy to see these guys come out on top and to get that interview, right? Hey, we're the best team. You just get forecast. You get this. You get.
No.
We're the best team. That's it. That's all that
Yeah,
matters.
they had
I mean, if you look
forecasts,
at
so
Major
that
2, Major
like
3, when they both
that
got
helped
second
them a
place in
lot.
both majors, yeah, they're kind of
Yep.
one of the best
If you
teams
can
right
have
now. And
forecasts-
showing up today and showing up early as well, eliminating Agers and Rise right off the bat.
Yeah, really,
Maybe
really
we-
interesting after this
maybe
first game because we were
we
sort
watched
of talking
their
about it
gameplay
going into the first game.
and just, like,
Where
copy
are
it
these
for
guys
Ring.
going to land? What's their strategy going to look
Copy
like?
it
We
for
didn't
Ring.
quite know, and now we get a little bit of an
Yeah, but we're
insight to
not
what
high
that's
enough
gonna
rank
look
to
like.
where
It
you
seems
get
like
to
they're
like
really
really
prioritizing that
in
forecast
game.
tower. Another thing that we focused on
Yeah,
at
but,
the
like-
beginning of the show. They want that forecast tower, and that's the reason why they're able to get height right here. You saw Cami and Seti sort of shaping
Not,
up
like,
to try and
in-game,
take
like,
height and
mid-game.
holding it
Like,
in
play
that
it
sort of
safe,
8th, 9th zone, but they
and
didn't
get
get
forecast.
that next zone. So Teeny and Chap
Yeah.
took the
And
opportunity
get a
really
medallion
well
like
because
Peter
they
Bot.
knew where it was going.
Also, to be able to hold height for as long as they did, all the way from zone 9. Once again, the forecast tower allowing them to know where to move that height and use and save up those much needed mats towards the end of the game there. Absolutely phenomenal. What a great way to start the competition.
Just again, cold. They're just ice
feel
cold,
like-
chilling there. Yeah, we're the best. Not a big deal. Man, that is a statement game out of game number 1. But there was just so many things that transpired in game number 1. Just so
Oh,
many
but
That's
one
solo
terrifying.
performances
Wait, what?
that all took place. I mean,
They
we saw
said
there
that's
for a
terrifying.
moment
We
between
can't let
Rise
that
and Yuma
happen.
making a top
funny.
3.
6
8
minutes,
eliminations? That's terrifying. We can't let that happen.
Yes, we can, and they did.
Wait,
And I want
are
to see it
Chapin,
happen again.
Teeny,
Rise and
in
Yuma
A?
representing Asia
I
right
think
now,
they
showing
are.
out. Yeah, it's NA versus you.
They spoke
You got to watch out for
English.
Asia as well.
Yeah, these guys are really
yeah.
looking
America
good right there.
English.
8 eliminations clutching up there in the end in those
No, you
final
can't
few moments. The
English.
crowd
Oh, but,
erupted as soon as they
oh,
got that final elimination.
but,
Wasn't quite
oh,
enough to
oh.
get into that first or second, but they've
Wait,
got to be
bruv,
happy
I
with
need
that
a
start, particularly on this side.
not some
That's right. I want to
coolest.
highlight Peter
Already
Bot, man.
207?
I don't know what Peterbot
Do
is
we
about,
play,
but
like,
I do
normal
now.
Fortnite?
In those final moments, you know, Poyo
I
goes
wanna
down and you have
do
solo
this.
clutch, and he pulled it off.
And
I'm gonna have to get off because I have to go to a birthday party later.
Down Clix in game number
Man,
one.
bro, you go
know
to his
that there
birthday
was
parties.
definitely some emotions going
Bro, what do you
high
mean?
right there. But Peter
Yeah,
Bot,
I'm
if
gonna-
he
Like,
is
when I-
down into a solo, I mean, he's
Right,
honestly a
and-
duo as a single player.
Actually-
Yeah, exactly. I mean, both of these players have the ability to do this, solo clutches. And in big events like this, 12-game formats, these solo clutches are going to be so vital in getting these guys into a really nice position. I must say, this burst assault rifle ex Peterbot is a crazy combo. It shouldn't be
Yeah,
allowed because
leave,
he's
please.
so good with that.
No.
And even towards these endgame situations, taking out Seti there at that
Yeah,
final
I'm
few
gonna
moments
leave
just to
party.
keep himself going.
All right,
It's
sucks
too
to you
little,
then.
too late towards the end, but really great start from him.
I mean, their strategy is just so clean
Bye.
from the start. Landing
Bye.
wrap, getting the coin, getting...
Alright, it won't let me leave the party.
Guess it doesn't want you to leave.
I want to play ranked. Okay. Yeah, I want to play ranked chat. Like, I'll give y'all updates on.
Where it was too
Y'all can hear it.
play styles. These guys are not necessarily going to be going for height every single game. But of course, what I noticed there was a little bit of a change in
Oh,
rotation. They went
Clixy
towards the
down.
north side of their drop spot. So interesting to see whether that's going to change throughout the day, whether the forecast tower fight's going to affect that. But
Oh, wait, that
really
was,
nice start from these guys.
That's right, guys. I know you want more
the second
action.
match hasn't
We can talk
started
more
yet.
about this, but let's just jump back into it. MDF, the best taco. Back over to you.
Yeah, that was a very intense game. Obviously, as we're coming out, you know, I couldn't even believe it. I almost, you know, just threw the whole mic off the headset. I was really into it for a second there.
Yeah, and the craziest part still, of course, we have two EU teams duking it out to close off our first lobby here. And match number 2 is ready to go.
Okay.
The battle bus has left the station. Match number 2 is here. What do we have in store for us this game? I mean, last one was surely a surprise with the Middle Eastern teams taking a top 10 position. One Asia team up there as well. And of course, those that you expect. The best from NA, some of the greats from EU.
Yeah, and Acorn and Cold, they haven't necessarily had an easy time about it either here at Brutal Beachhead. You know, you get like the soft contest coming out of Analyx and Sato, and this could prove to be very difficult though for Analyx and Sato, because you can tell the commitment is there, but if they want to take this fight to Acorn and Cold, it could be a really difficult one to actually close out in quick fashion.
We have to give all credit to not only Clix and Vino for Clix's performance to stay alive and secure a top 15, but Damo and Resigns who found
secured the
even more
top 15.
placement points,
That's a good thing.
ending just closer to that top 10. So a very impressive performance for teams that were contested that game, actually. When you start to do the math on that, that is almost unprecedented.
Well, it was almost like Damo and Resigns were trailing Clix and Veno the entire match, and if they hadn't actually stumbled upon Kishuro as a solo, I almost wonder if things could have maybe gone a little differently there, because that's what really got them tied up into a rough position. But again, hindsight's always 20/20. Currently, we are focused on the now. Chap and Teeny.
Okay, Chap and Teeny landed Nitro
but
down.
Kanata and Cooper close by means that all they can really look for here is just trying to prioritize their mat count.
Yeah, we do know Kanata and Cooper like to rotate closer to Agers and Rise, whom was taken out pretty early last game, so they didn't get to secure that fight, and they found themselves in a completely different battle up against Visual and Braids, and it really didn't go their way. Shortly afterwards, Braids ended up falling to Epic Whale Mud, so pretty interesting, you know, zone dynamics starting to take shape here, and that's really part of the high level of Fortnite. Game to game, micro adjusting, right? They all know what went well, what went wrong, and it's about adjusting in the real time. But here's Seiyun, here's Kadu against Casper and Prism. Little stands off here, so it seems like this game, similar to match 1, is gonna kind of take its time rolling into the eliminations.
Yeah, Janice almost seemingly happy about the fact that these teams kind of caught wind of each other, because that allowed for him to just slip on by, head on out, a red line rig, make sure that
Okay,
he
we
doesn't get
got
caught in
that.
the mix. He's clearly just trying to make a play for that reboot max. I didn't see Fixie anywhere near, so almost makes you wonder at the same time. It's going to be a difficult situation for a lot of these teams.
Here's Cammy and Seti. They have angles, they have a little bit of high ground. Meanwhile, King
wow, I didn't even
and
know there was
Phaser getting active right now just outside the Rebels' roost. What is happening here? They seem to be finding their groove right now. It's Visual and Braids once again who are giving some of these duos a really difficult time, making them all second guess whether or not they should be sticking around and fighting them. So, you know, that's impressive.
Yeah, but this is also a really smart disengage from King and Phaser, recognizing the fact Sky Scroll still nearby as well. Rebels Roost just a little bit too poppin' for their interest at the moment, but
Yeah,
even
Rebels
hanging around
Roost
the
is like so
underworld
popular.
could pose some issues
know,
because they
I
didn't
don't
stick
know
around
why.
for the fight.
Just
Don't know how
everyone
much
wants
surge
to go
damage
to
they've
it.
actually been able to accrue
Like,
at this
especially
stage.
in
And
ranks.
once we start to get into that mid-game rotation aspect, that we already saw a handful of teams, even some of the teams that you wouldn't necessarily anticipate to struggle with their surge damage, having issues.
Yes.
Very interesting. We get to catch up with Batman Booga and Rapid here at the Grim Gate. This has been their drop spot for quite some time, coming out of Major 3, of course, with an excellent performance. You know, if you start looking at the paper trail of Rapid and Batman Booga, everyone's marking them up towards the top 3 as far as the NA teams are concerned.
Yeah, they're so good.
Talking about top 3, it wouldn't be one without Cold and
I don't
Acorn.
understand this.
They're just putting teams down. This time, they do finish the fight up against Andalex and Sato. They don't let them escape.
But now something that Sato and Andalex are potentially gonna have to start considering is if this keeps going in favor of Acorn and Cold, if they continue to take the fight to them, do you switch for day 2? But I think we still got a few more lobbies to work through before that really starts to become the real question mark here. For Stash Malibuca though, starting off somewhat on the right foot here at Restored Reels. One elimination already. Curious if one of those is onto either Alex or Worthy.
Yeah, something happened there.
Alex
The
and
Bolts
Worthy,
Bryce are in
they're
a fight
good,
right now.
but,
A little
like,
build-off happening here. It's
I don't want them to.
pretty intensive early game fight for.
Like, I know all the people in Power want
Given
them
the
to.
situation, a Zone 1 Sky
Just gonna be
base going
honest.
on here. This is going to be a full-on reset if it doesn't end fast. It's up again, Vico and Clixie. You know, obviously, our second place coming out of game 1.
What do you mean by
Very much
that, bro?
fired up, very much
Stop
confident.
disrespecting Clix like that.
Bryce and Bolt are not gonna fold here
This
though.
is goated.
The forecast tower, the weapons bunker that spawns nearby
The bunker?
2000, where Bolt and Bryce like to
I
land.
don't think it's worth it.
And this is something that, you know, they were willing to contest Reet and Ritual for when it was Reet and Ritual at Rickless Railway. So now Vico Flixie having taken over that position. And it's funny because you asked Vico in the player lounge last night, hey, what do you think about the forecast tower? He's like, that's my forecast tower. You ask any of these players who are actually trying to contest, they'll always tell you the same thing. That's my forecast. And yet, Vico, Flixie, they find themselves stuck because Bryce and Bolt either need to get eliminated or forced out here. Whoever controls the NPC is going to win.
And it's pretty incredible. You got to talk with Vico. I got to talk with Bolts and Bolts' brother, and they had nothing but positive things to say, and honestly confidence about the fact that this is their forecast tower, and he's here, and he believes that paired up with Bryce, they are a perfect combination. So very interesting to see that both teams very much feel like they're entitled to this drop. Vico and Flixie seem to be the first, of course, boots on the ground here. They're going to secure the card, which means they have everything that they need here to go ahead and be the one to get the first dibs. But Bolt comes in, takes down Flixie from up above. Whose tower is it?
Oh, it's not.
Vico might have that key card, but how long can he really hold on to it? He's trying to just get out of dodge at this point, creating as much space as possible. But you know Bolts and Bryce, now that they've isolated Vico by forcibly eliminating Flixie, they're going to chase him. They do not want to let him escape with that forecast key card.
And this is not just an elimination. This is not just a player. That is someone who holds the keys to every single storm for the remainder of this game. It is worth so much more than just a set of points. Bolts and Bryce have to think long and hard, and they end up easing off for a second, but it's because Chloe and Kromsu is waiting for them, and Bryce is going to be one of the first to fall now as he gets ambushed.
This was almost like an unexpected gift. Clone and Kremsu were situated exclusively for the bunker, and yet when Vico tried to escape because he recognized the fact, hey, I've just got to play for the reboot. I just need to get Flixie back into this game. We'll deal with the forecast later. But Kremsu and Clone, dude, too slick with it.
That was just dirty right there to get boxed up. But look, Bolts has the card, so he actually ends up finding Vico potentially here, or no?
Vico dropped it.
Yeah, he ends up dropping it just so that he doesn't, bring that heat with him. So very, very interesting turn of events here.
But sure, you might have forecast secured, but at what cost? Because realistically, if I'm Kremzu, I'm not letting you escape. And that's the thing.
I'm
Vico
watching on
knew
YouTube though.
that there was no reason for him to try to hold on. He did not have the materials to feasibly escape unless he gave up that key card.
Actually love that we got to see him drop the key card as well, right? Just saying, hey, look, you can have it, man. My hands are in the air. White flag is waved. Go ahead, take it, and he plays for another day. That just really shows you what this tournament means, right? That's not an interaction you'll have in any regular game, right? There's just something so prestigious about the FORTNITE Global Championship that even the players give respect to one another like that. It's incredible to watch.
Wow, this is looking like a menacing situation building up currently, though. Clix, Veno, Acorn, Gold, Chap, Teeny,
Oh my gosh.
I don't think we could ask for anything better at this stage, but fact of the matter is, all these teams are just fixated on one thing, and it's likely the weapons bunker.
And you hear it. It's opening up right now, and Clix and Vino the first to fold as they recognize, hey, there are 4 teams here. This is not the greatest idea. They double back to the campfire. They'll get their chance at the bunker, right? They'll be able to pick up some scraps, get their attachments.
Okay, Clix and Vino are
but
still up.
first, sit things out, let things settle.
I like that flyby, though, Janice and Pixie, so it looks like Janice's rescue mission was a success. He was able to make his way towards a reboot van, but again, you have to start to wonder.
Wait, did you get the Doom Island?
What kind of damage was he able to collect prior to losing Pixie?
Yeah, okay.
And now, Reckless Railway's heating up one more time because Vico doubled back, brought Flixie into it, but now Shadow and Virgo trying to see if they can pose a threat.
Oh,
This is
Flixie.
Shadow, someone I've known for a long time. I've followed his career closely. He is a very, very scary player once he starts to get situated. Game 1 jitters are out of the way now. Him and Virgo have been nothing but successful as a duo here. Wait a second. Vico and Flixie, as we know, again,
Dude, my foot fell
are
asleep.
EU's best right now. Clearly some of the strongest fighters on the region. And then you have OCE's Dayanith and Tinka, right? Champions of OCE lurking nearby, seeing what's happening here. Trying to put OCE's stamp on it.
But Vico and Flixie, I mean, we're talking about you major 3 winners at this stage, right?
Yeah,
You've got
bro.
to imagine the level of confidence. Even when you talk to either of them, they are just reeking of confidence, essentially, and for good measure, because Vico, Flixie, they've been successful, despite the fact that Vico was incredibly low on material count as well. He's still able to stave off Shadow and Virgo, and that is not an easy feat by any means.
Jumping to the other side here. Dukes and Sphinx trying to figure out what's happening down here south on the zone as things are just starting to develop. Clearly shots are coming in from teams in the distance. Meanwhile, Queasy has that high ground. Chap though lurking up, trying to see how he can possibly get involved. Teeny already sitting on the base for a moment there. You couldn't even tell.
I don't even know if it's Queasy that's in danger nearly as much as what it might be Thomas HD when he tries to work his way back towards the surge base he has with Queasy.
Queasy is up above, and he has like a big
making his way back towards
tower.
Him, but he scouted it out. Managed to throw up a wall just in the nick of time. Queasy also on high alert now. But Chap, Teeny, they've made enough noise. Other teams in the distance actually trying to take side shots at them.
Gotta respect Thomas HD's ability to not only see them and react faster than they can land a shot on him, but to also get up to high ground
nothing too
before it was too late. And look, they're gonna just go ahead and get off of there. They're like, wait, that team, they want to fight? No, we don't need that. They give them the respect. They back off the restored reels. They play for center zone now. And this is a very, very good early rotate to go ahead and find a new position here, find some new real estate, if you will. Meanwhile, at the Grim Gate, we have another Rise in Yuma.
We weren't able to get
coming out of Asia, representing here last game. Phenomenal performance, ending up towards the top. 8 eliminations as well. This game off to a hot start with 2. Look, we look away, we blink for a second, and the double headshot onto Phaser.
The lineup is just nasty. You can just tell that Thomas, HD, and Queasy probably ecstatic about that loot llama they essentially just picked up from the knock.
Yeah, I don't even know if they want to cross over to pick up the loot. At this point, it would end up being all too risky with King nearby, but Chap and Teeny haven't stopped their pursuits onto different duos. I'm feeling like maybe they're not getting enough tags in these fights.
It can also be so disorienting to other teams in the lobby when you're dealing with the likes of Chap and Teeny, because they're just barreling down onto anybody that they encounter. They could care less about the caliber of player that they are dealing with in the process. All they want at the end of the day is the points from the eliminations and to clear out the space to make sure that their rotations maintain their smoothness. But Giannis, layer below for Chap and Teeny, are currently boxed up, and they are not the only ones. Kremsu, Clone, lurking overhead. Persa, Ed as well. Close enough that they could definitely tango if they wanted to.
Chap and Teeny,
Bro.
130 below.
He just has a better shotgun.
They're not finding the
He just has a better
tags. Very
shotgun.
clear, regardless of how many teams they've managed to fight. It just hasn't been successful. But this, so far, looking like the best here. Double armor walls come out. That's going to slow down all of their momentum here. And if I'm being honest, I think they have to keep pursuing it, find a new angle,
How does
do
he
something
get
else. They
a
can't
purple hammer
afford to
pump?
stop at this
Oh,
point.
wait.
Teeny's got a new angle here. He's behind Pixie now.
Pretty sure there's
The other duo, basically,
right
that's there is
here.
Ed and Persa, who are also very, very weak. It's just not looking good for the Brazilian duos. Not looking too good for EU's Jonas.
But every
behind
time,
him, Chap's hurt. Back against the wall. He needs to find the one, and it's so close, but he's going to be the first to fall.
Pixie kind of reminding Chap, hey, we're familiar with each other for a reason. But Giannis and Pixie, they just had too much of an advantage, knowing that the Storm Surge was trickling in, essentially. It just put too much pressure onto Chap and Teeny. They were just taking recklessly aggressive fights, not methodically calculated ones.
Reminder, Falcons, Teeny, and Chap were your first place team coming into match number 2. They are now down and out, effectively opening up the leaderboards for other teams to start to climb on up now.
Oh, he's right there.
Casper and Prism
So
as well.
we're
I think that this is a duo that has really caught some pretty big attention given their recent performances in EU. Casper as well finds FKS, that flashback moment, but Janice, Pixie especially is in a really rough position, trying to deal with Quanti at the same time as well, but these two know they've just got to disengage. They need an opportunity to get that mech hit off, so Pixie will find a moment here, but Quanti still good pose, pretty big threat. All depends on how Janice and Pixie actually choose to leave from this current position.
Take a look at Epic Whale Muzz right now. Also below the Storm Surge here, they just need a little tag. Bring your focus down to that bottom right, that map. We're in zone 5
See,
out
I feel
of
like
12,
this is
right?
going to
So
be uncontested.
we're getting into
and
the
if
late
it does,
part of the
I'm going
game.
on the
Things are gonna
Avengers
get
test,
real small
so I will be
with
able
the circle,
to,
and it's only going to become more and more
Oh,
difficult if you're one of
Muzz
those teams
and
that don't have
Epic
heals.
doing a double
The problem is
thing
when you're
so
also
they
a team like
can
Muzz and Epic, you
fizz, so
had
they
the shield,
can
you had the white
get
heal,
more
but
shield
you're losing all
to
of
save
it
from
because you're just underneath that
save
Storm Surge.
from
Finally,
Storm
managed to
Surge.
catch a break in the form of damage.
That's a good idea.
They'll look to
That's what I
try
like.
and see what they can scavenge here at the top of Rift Island. Surprisingly enough, mostly undisturbed.
Little update there as Adapter and FKS fully eliminated, so 10th place is out, first place is out.
Pretty sure there should
Cammy and
be.
Seti not looking too great right here. Below the damage threshold as well. Again, what that means is that lightning bolt is going to start coming down from the sky.
Okay,
They're going to start losing 25 HP over the course of time. Periodically, it'll start to add up. Flixie and Vico, this is why they're fighting all the teams, because they need to. Otherwise, they will be sent back to the lobby for not doing enough damage. Here it is. Vico gets slammed in on from 2 angles, but Cammy gets crushed by a devastating shot. Vico hits the one that he needs to. Meanwhile, Rise and Yuma jump into the mix here. This is our team in the lead here. Vico, though, is so good that he is putting up numbers up against every single region right now. It's still defending for his teammate.
He's just trying to make sure that he can throw Flixie into a safe position. Revive is clearly on his mind. Armored walls are going to be sent out. Yuma, Rise, they're hoping that they can try to collapse, but I fear the moment has left them. Vico doing so much when it mattered most to hold his ground, and sure enough, the revive is a success. Flixie has been brought back into this battle, and that's going to cause Rise and Yuma to reconsider whether they actually want to take this engagement.
And that was our current first and second place teams basically to be going head to head. But let's jump in with Clone and Kramsu right now. Another team very, very desperate here to find a fight. Clix and Epic Whale are the team not so desperate, but ready to defend. But no, they lose the walls first. This is not looking good. But they end up finding the shots, and Clix is so fast. He hits one and then the second before they can even notice what happened to them.
Yeah, no, he just has. Bro, that's
He's been forming his own master class at this stage.
I don't want to play with anyone except for Kate. And if I play, and he won't play with me because he doesn't want to play ranked.
That's exactly the kind of bounce back too that you would hope for, especially when you consider game number 1 probably got a little bit more messy than what they'd initially intended. So moments like that can really captivate a lot of momentum for players on the big stage.
You know, you make a great point. The first game was really difficult for them. They spend a little too much time inside the storm. So look, already micro adjustments starting to come in, but Muzz and Epic Whale here. Muzz is down, or sorry, Epic Whale's down. Muzz is by himself. He finds the tags that he needs, doubles back to save his teammate as the storm surge was doing damage. And Vidil and Reason are recognizing, wait a second. Why did you stop pushing here? Something clearly went wrong. Muzz now has to back off. I don't even think he got to pick up his teammate in time. No, Epic Whale gets finished there. And the development now for Muzz is that he is left by himself with nothing to really work with. I mean, it's all but over for him at this point if Vidil and Reason want to push.
At the same time, though, Muzz is definitely a bit of a solo mastermind. If anybody could look for a clutch opportunity, the real issue that I'm seeing right now, though, MDF, Baka, Pars, right behind where Muzz is currently fixated. And if he wants to press forward, Vidil and Reason on the other end of these walls, it's going to cost Muzz so much if he's able to escape this as far as his builds are concerned. He's already looking low on that material count.
Yeah, you saw him look through the wall. I was like, wait, what's left there? Nothing. And I think that was a mistake because now Varial and Reason can tell, wait, he's still pretty close, and they definitely know he's a weakened solo. But hey, if Muzz can stay alive, he has the zone, he'll be okay for a little bit of time. Placement points are just moments away. Take a look from the other perspective, how the damage ended up racking up there. An excellent tag by Reason, and then the surge finishes the job there in the end. So very, very close. Had
I didn't think there was going to be
problem,
anyone there.
they definitely were the team ahead, but
that's the reason.
Here's a team that hasn't really found their footing just yet. Peterbot and Boyo trying to figure it out in match number 2 right now.
Well, you say that, but Peterbot was kind of on a rampage in our first lobby, but this time obviously hoping that he can do it alongside his duo, Pipoli, Kayota. They are met with an armored wall. The moment that they try to aggress onto Pars and Baka, and be forced to drop to the low ground, seeing they could try chop out these floors from underneath, but Pars, Baka, they recognize there's too much desperation from this duo. We don't need to take any sort of risky peeks. We're just gonna stay them back.
They kind of have to though, but no, Pipoli goes up to the box by himself. Baka and Pars are some of the best to do it though, and they hit their tags. Literally granted a huge, huge opportunity there to get comfortable and situated in this game now. Meanwhile, Clix and Vino on a huge rotate here across the map. Talk about a night and day position to be in. Eland, material, and much more to work with right now. Clix, though, has to buy some time. Get a little healthy here. Starting to run out of shields to work with, though, but still, they get time to regather themselves, to compose themselves for a moment.
The most important part was looking at both of their material counts. That is a strong build count for them to work with, and they're gonna need every bit of it, because when you look at Titans like Thomas HT and Queasy up on the high ground already, just trying to take advantageous shots, and any of these teams that are starting to trickle their way in, trying to see if they can suppress as many duos as possible to those mid and low ground layers.
Well, here it is. It seems like they've been able to catch a little bit of extra information there. Now looking for teams nearby. Bryson Bolt's going to be one of the first to go ahead and be in the line of sights here. but the zone hasn't popped just yet. They know it's got to go north. They're working their way through this build here. The cover's been blown, and they back off. Happy with the few tags, but still, they need more eliminations. Surely more placement points if they want to jump up to top 5, as those teams are still in this game. Meanwhile, Queasy still ramping his way across the high ground, right?
And that's for sure. Queasy, Thomas, they're going to try to hold on to hype for as long as possible. Ideally, the entire game, if possible, like what we saw in Chapter 2 in the last match. But Acorn Cold, very efficient. Found a slight inside rotate despite so much congestion having pulled in the real center of that last zone. But everybody's got to get a move on now. Poyo, Peterbot just doing what they can to stay ahead of the pack. That reveal medallion as well.
No, why are there so many birds though? I'm a bird.
Through these pre-existing builds.
Yeah, those extra layers right there. But look at this, Clix and Vino catching up with a tear there. Peterbot and Poyo find Yuma as well, effectively taking down some of that immediate competition, right? You want to start dropping those players that are up at the top of the standings if you want to jump over them. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be very, very hard to do, but they are doing just that. Meanwhile, the wider shot tells us the whole story. There's an indestructible bridge separating the high ground layers from the lows.
And Vico, Flixie, they didn't manage to find the victory royale the way that they would have hoped in match 1. And now, staring down their own demise here. Flixie gonna get knocked. Vico not gonna have an opportunity either to recover this one. Just too much pre-existing pressure. But Peterbot control massive here. Acorn's gonna get caught out, and Peterbot gets the shutdown.
Oh, but someone comes from behind, and down goes Peterbot.
Let's go.
Like Cold to the rescue, basically here, making up for lost time there. And at the end of the day, the real winner here is Cold. He gets more placement points. He gets to heal out now and kind of wait this one out. Meanwhile, Clix is still alive here, working his way through the game. Queasy and Thomas make their way up to the Rift Island. They are looking better than ever. There is so much material to farm back up here as well.
It's looking next to impossible for anybody to try and effectively challenge for high MDF, but we see
Clix went down.
on the other hand, alongside of Beto, they're going to fall back to back. Trulex and Chicho now seeing if they can try and finagle their way into that top leaderboard placements, but Deal's going to be the next one they knock. Reason forced to play this one out as a solo.
Game 2 already looking kind of crazy. Reason takes down Mustache there, and he gets to secure the medkit. That's a huge medallion pick up right there. The medallion as well to give him that little bit of extra push here. And look at that. Of all the players that came into this game inside the top 5, Chicho and Trulix are one of the only ones standing here now. With 8 eliminations, they have ran their way up the standings and put themselves into this incredible conversation of a team to look out for right now. Rise and Agers,
he went through here.
Booga
I
and
could
Rapid
see him.
show up and get put down, and now it's a top 3, but it's just Pars and Baka down here. Queasy and Thomas have all the time in the world.
Queasy and Thomas are sitting like kings right now at height, just watching all of this catastrophe unfold underneath. Chicho, Trulix, they know they've got to deal with this team on high ground. All you see is the armored walls stacked in the sky. Trulix gonna opt for the medkit play instead, hope that he can outlast Baka in the process. But again, at the end of the day, he's just staring down Queasy and Thomas on height.
They're starting to look down here. They're starting to put some tags in. They see what's going on. It's just a matter of moments. 8 eliminations for Queasy and Thomas. They look up. Who's trying to land on us? And of course,
Thomas out of AR ammo.
Coming out the storm, Baka there, who just went with a desperate play. Meanwhile, Trulex down low. If he starts to focus in here, he falls so fast. And Baka has high ground now. This is a little scary, but the tag.
Queasy and then win.
And the incredible part about it still, MDF, Queasy already had the record for most victory royales in FNCS finals, but he extends that from 25 to now 26 with this last victory royale. Incredible stuff. I want to hear more for what Ada has to say.
That's right, yeah. Would you please give it up for Thomas HD and Queasy?
Hey, Thomas.
Pop up for me, fellas. Everyone wants to see those faces. Let me see those faces. You know, 8 eliminations, a great start to proceedings there. Queasy, I mean, what is it like playing with someone like Thomas? He's got the eye of the tiger. He sees things that no one else sees.
I don't have to worry about Surge. I literally did like 200 damage that game, and we were 600 above or something, so it's pretty easy.
I mean, Thomas, you've been there. You've got almost every single T-shirt for the FNCS Global Championships. That would be the icing on the cake. Game 2, it's now yours. What have you felt out there so far? What do you feel in the lobby and players around you that are kind of causing you a bit of concern?
I mean, it's like really nice to play on the stage again. Like, we only have like 2 lands a year, so yeah. I'm just happy we won a game, like, and we can prove ourselves finally.
I'm seeing as well, Queasy. I mean, there's a lot of fans out here. Hey, you guys cheering you guys' names all the time.
Do we like?
Forward.
Can you only hack it like
Let them
once?
hear you. Come on. Right. How does it feel to compete as well in front of an audience like this as well? Obviously, there's 10 games left, but are you embracing every second of this alongside your partner?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I got some important people in the audience that told me that I should go hide and not die, and that's what I did, and we won the game.
Okay, I love to see it. And one more time, would you please, Fort Worth, give it up for your Game 2 winners, Thomas and Queasy! Doesn't that feel good? Doesn't that feel good here in the Raw? You guys have been amazing. You guys at home as well have been fantastic. A quick break from us again here on the main show, but do not go anywhere. There's loads more coming away. 4 more games today. Don't go anywhere.
No! He was 32 health. No. No way. I need to be better. Yeah, I'm gonna end. I don't want to.